Hey, how you doing? This is Corky here. Um, Coming up in a few weeks, I'm going to be playing with a three-piece band. I'll be on guitar and I'll be a bass player and drummer. And I thought I would do a video on my arrangement of Motherless Child, which is an old folk song, and thinking about playing in a three-piece band. It's a lot of work for the guitar player to do all the filling in of rhythm and lead and keeping everything interesting. So I'm in the key of E minor and I'm playing this chord here, which is, I think, a E minor 2 7, E minor 7th with a 2 note. I'm in my 1, 2, 3, 4th position on the pickups. All right, and so I'm going to do this rhythm thing. I'm in E minor. Obviously, it's going to be E minor, then it's going to be A minor, and then I use a C9, and then I use uh, this chord. It's a Jimi Hendrix chord. So this arrangement to me sounds a little bit like something that you hear 38 Special do, or somebody like that, or the Atlanta Rhythm Section. But here's what I do. I do a hammer on. Okay, simple little thing. Hammering on a B note from A, a D note, an E note, then hit your low E. And and then I go into the rhythm on it, and it goes something like this. Sometimes I hit that chord again. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, alone, way, way from my home. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Alone. Now, when I go into a solo, then the bass player needs to move up in the mid range a little more than where they were. And I start down here, down low, playing my chords. After the solo, whatever I do there, I'll be using a minor scale, I'll be doing the solo. Okay. From that point of the song on, I'm up higher on the neck. So when I do the rhythm part, come around after the solo, I go like this. Anyway, so they're on. So the idea is that I'm adding variety because I'm the only instrument, uh, I'm the main instrument in the mid range. So, and then I might go back down to this position later in the song. But the idea is when you're in a three piece, you have to be a lot busier on guitar. I was always a second guitar player in the bands that I was in. And so I was free to do a lot of moving around and, you know, uh, creating other worlds for the guitar. Uh, but in this case, when you're playing in a three piece band, then you've got to carry it. Like if we were doing Little Red Rooster, which is an old blues standard, you stay real busy if you're in a three piece band. Like that. So the licks go on and on and on. If you recall, Cream and Jimi Hendrix uh, experience and those three piece bands during the '60s, it was really full. What the guitar was doing in the middle. When they go into a single line solo, uh, that's where you get in trouble in a three piece band. You got to guys got a lot of guys just stay down low, and that way they're making more sounds, rather than getting way up on the neck where it gets thin. On the recordings, of course, these three piece bands went ahead and put a rhythm guitar on the whole thing. But when you're playing live in a three piece, uh, you can't play rhythm and lead at the same time except in certain ways. So anyway, Corky here. That's just some tips on Motherless Child. Have a good one.